Does Rishabh Pant walk directly into the test squad?
Now, we know that a lot of Indian players who are going to play in the test squad are going to feature in the Duleep Trophy. So we have picked out a couple of names, not the obvious ones, but just the ones that we need to keep an eye for. People who might not feature in the test squad initially, but are knocking at the door and might just put their foot in by the end of the season.
Now, the first and most obvious name that comes to mind is Rishabh Pant. He has not played a test season ever since that freak accident that he had, and it's almost obvious that Rishabh Pant is going to make a comeback into the test squad. Sure, Dhruv Jurel has scored a decent number of runs and shown great temperament in the limited opportunities that he's got, but I think Rishabh Pant, based on his test history and just the kind of impact he's had both in India and overseas, especially with his test centuries, means that he will walk into the squad. Also, the fact that he's a left-handed batsman and is a fairly decent keeper will also mean that he most likely will be starting ahead of someone like a Dhruv Jurel. And also the fact that Rishabh Pant has played 33 test matches, has already got over 2000 test runs at a very healthy average of 43 and an even more impressive strike rate of 73, which means that he's someone who will take the attack to the opposition.
Now, another interesting name in this mix is Washington Sundar. Now, he's featured in the both T20 and the ODI squad, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes on to play the Duleep Trophy, how he goes on to play red ball cricket, where he bats and how he bowls. Especially, I think Washington Sundar's place in the red ball squad is almost similar to him in the ODI or T20 squad. He's not here or there. It's difficult to find a place for him in the squad. Even in the Duleep Trophy squad for that matter, he averages 31 in 27 games with the bat and has only picked up 56 wickets. It's not the most impressive record, but we talk about him because he's currently a feature in all the squads except the test squad. And so for the fact that he's playing the Duleep Trophy and has been picked up, it'll be interesting to see how he goes about the red ball format.
Now, another name to watch out for, although he's not been in the international setup for quite some time now, is Ishan Kishan. Sure, he did make his test debut in the West Indies and did fairly well in the game that he got, but Ishan Kishan is so like for Rishabh Pant, and we know that Rishabh Pant will start ahead, so it'll be interesting to see if Ishan Kishan trumps someone like a Dhruv Jurel based on how the Duleep Trophy goes. As per his record, he's not done too badly. He's got an average of 40 in 50 first class games, which is fairly decent for a wicketkeeper batsman in India. But again, Rishabh Pant just has that X factor, will start ahead of Ishan Kishan. It's just going to be about whether or not the team management look at Ishan Kishan as a backup option for now.
Shreyas Iyer is such an interesting batter to look at. For someone who got dropped in the England series and then rumors spread that he was injured, then lost his BCCI Central contract, gets back into the white ball format and now is playing the Duleep Trophy. Let's talk about numbers first. He's played 14 tests, 24 innings with an average of mere 36. He only has one test century and that came in his first ever innings for India. He was the kind of batsman who you knew could tackle spin, but even then, just before he got dropped, he was struggling against spin too. We already know his shortcomings against the short ball. So it will be interesting to see how he goes about his innings in the Duleep Trophy, how many runs he scores. It's only a couple of matches, so we don't expect a lot from him, but if he does outscore himself and the expectations, it will be very, very difficult for selectors not to pick him again.
Now, another name to look at is Nitish Kumar Reddy, and it almost feels like he's only been picked in the Duleep Trophy because of his IPL exploits. Sure, he's done well at the age group levels and he's got a triple century and a 400 as well in the under 16s, but that's in the past now. He's 21. Now, the only reason I'm talking about Nitish Kumar Reddy is the fact that he's only 21 years of age. He's a fast bowling all-rounder, something that India don't currently have. Sure, you have the likes of Shardul Thakur or Tushar Deshpande who are knocking on the door, but they do seem like they're past their prime, and I'm not sure that the selectors will look to give them a long rope. Nitish Kumar Reddy is someone who can be groomed, and of course you have someone like Shivam Dube in the mix as well, but again, age is not on his side. I will say that he's on the other side of where the Indian selectors kind of want their players to be. So yeah, for these reasons, Nitish Kumar Reddy will be someone to watch out for.
Now, there are a couple of honorable mentions. Again, we are not picking out obvious names, non-names that have already played for India, a couple of matches for India, but someone to look at also is Avesh Khan. In 43 first-class games, he has an excellent average of 22. He's taken 150 plus wickets with a strike rate of 43. Another interesting player to watch out for is Sai Kishore. I think he's come out in the news talking about how ready he is to play for the Indian team if picked. He had a breakthrough season last year with 53 wickets. He has a good average of 24 with the ball and a strike rate of 51, which could be improved, but he is also someone who's up and coming, and it'll be interesting to see how he does in the Duleep Trophy.
Now, the last couple of names to talk about is Vidwat Kawairappa and Sarfaraz Khan. Firstly, coming to Vidwat, we know he's been picked in the fast bowlers contract for 2023-24. That means that the BCCI definitely has their eye on him. He's played 20 first class matches, he's got 80 wickets, he's done fairly well with the ball, and we're also following and covering his performances in the Maharaja Trophy, so stay tuned for that on our Instagram as well. And lastly, coming to Sarfaraz Khan did play in the England series, scored fairly well, and he's done no harm to his chances whatsoever. Considering the fact fact that there is a bit of a hole in the Indian middle order at the moment that might be filled by someone like a Shreyas Iyer or Dhruv Jurel or Sarfaraz Khan. I think that Sarfaraz Khan is definitely ahead in that race, and it'll be interesting to see, especially in Bangladesh, if he continues to get a look in. This has been our video. Thanks for watching. Do let us know if you like this. Do comment if there are any players that you think we missed out on or should talk about in the future. Most importantly, subscribe, stay tuned for more cricket updates, and follow us on all our links below on all our socials, Twitter, Instagram. We're everywhere. We also have a blog. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.